Hi guys, welcome back, and it's part 5 this time. Wow, part 5. Oh my god, it's taking me forever, isn't it? Or it feels like it is anyway. But they are 2-hour slots, so what? Apart from the beginning bit, I say that took me about 4 hours, and then we've had 4 parts already, which has been 2, 4, 6, 8. So that's 12 hours so far. I think this has took me. Just, well, say 13 if you add in the bits I've done off camera as well, like, you know, like the background. I've blackened up the background, if you can tell, a little bit more, well, quite considerably actually. But now I've like feathered the hairs out into the black background, which I'm going to do a little bit more, I think, with a grey, a light grey colour. I think I'm going to use, can I just say also today, happy birthday to Captain Tom Moore. He's 100 today, bless him. Oh my god, I love that guy. I know he's got all over the world with what he's done and stuff, so yeah, I just wanted to say my own very happy birthday to Captain Tom Moore. Although he'll probably never hear it, bless him. I think it's taking forever to read through all the cards that he's got. Looking at the cards, his sea of cards, bless him. Oh, so inspirational. And yeah, 100 years old. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. He had a flyover and everything. So yeah, it was good to watch. So yeah, it is a Thursday the 30th of April at 9:52 a.m. I am later coming back today, I think, or I might be a little bit earlier actually. I don't know, maybe. But anyway, we're back. So, and we're on to part 5. I did realise again you could hear Pep snoring so loud in the last video. Oh my god, I hope you don't mind. I hope that's not bothersome for you. He is a little snorefish, I must admit. He's so tiny, but yeah, he snores like a fish. Not that, do fish snore? Now there's a question for Google. So, feeling a little bit brighter again today, so trying to keep my spirits up. Using, sorry, forgot this tutorial, isn't it? French grey 10%, just to try and put some grey back into this, because there are quite a few grey areas. This bit here especially seems to have gone a little bit wrong, to be fair. Or is that down there? That's further down. Yeah, that's further down. So no, I'm not wrong with that. I'm going to use some of this red. It's confusing. Because that comes down like that. And I think it actually does go. Right, that one's that one. So that one is there. Using burnt sienna Caran d'Ache at the moment, just to bring these lines in his ear back out. And then we've got this one that seems to come down and then it comes up. So I need the white Caran d'Ache to bring this back down. and up. And I'm gonna get my, where's my thingy gone? Oh, I lost it. I'm gonna get my dark sepia from the Faber-Castell. Bring out this back out. Out there, and then comes back down there. It's so hard when you're looking at lines. You've got to keep your eye looking back and forward. You like, your eyes have got to find where your eyes was last looking all the time. And it's sometimes when there's so many areas to look at, it's like, what area were I looking at? Which part was it? So you've got to be so like careful, because like I've said in the beginning or some part during these videos, if you make a mistake, it's much harder to correct that mistake than it is to get it right in the first place. Take you longer to correct the mistake than it would have taken you to get it right if you'd have concentrated more in the first place. So always keep your eye on your reference. Always keep your eye on your reference. That's quite brown in there. It's dark up here too. Till that bit. See, I can go out into that black now because I've already blackened it up ready, so it's done now, that black. I can bring his sparse hairs out again. It's one or two sparse hairs. Coming out over his ear. Scratch that pencil away really lightly. Oh no, I'll have to put that in with a white luminance or something. But they're also coming over here. Watching Tom's fly over this morning, it's just like stuff like that just makes me like so kind. It's so nice, isn't it? not going to use white, I'm going to use grey. I'm going to use that grey that I've just used, the French grey. And I'm going to bring some really fine, thin hairs out from his mane, out into the black, so it comes out to that bit there. And again. And again. And put that hair in there. And I'm going to get burnt sienna, and sharpen the edge of it with my sanding board. And really darken inside here. It's really quite dark inside there. And his actual ear around these hairs. It's really dark too. Try my best not to touch them white lines with this. But you can see them better. I'm going to carry on with this burnt sienna up the back of this ear. Blend all that in with the burnt sienna. With burnt sienna. Take it up his ear and back down. And bring it out a little bit. Get my brown Van Dyke Pink Baby Castell. Get that darker in there. Then there's a hair that's there that comes out. Then it comes down. Then it's brown here again. this Van Dyke. Give him some hairs. As you can hear, it's dead quiet now because the dogs are outside. So there's no snoring in the background. Sorry to those of you that come on, especially if you do come on to hear Pep snoring. Yep, that needs to be unobvious as well. That needs to come down. If you can see the reference photo at the beginning, if I've put it on the beginning of this video, then you can see how hard a challenge it is to try and get it looking like from the first time. I don't think I'm doing too bad. There's other artists out there probably thinking, oh my god, what a mess she's making. What's she doing? Actually a bit of green in there, I think. I see, can see what colour it is as well. Umber. Raw umber. I'm going to put a little bit of this in here as well. From Caran d'Ache. Got that broke straight away and I barely touched it. From the Caran d'Ache. I barely touched that then. It broke straight away. Here I'm going to blend this out with this. I think I'm going to be thinking about Captain Tom for the rest of the day. He's actually brightened my day, you know, like, it made me think, God, if he can be happy and at 100 years old and do what he does, then geez, you know, it's like, why complain about anything? Why complain? What he's been through, what he's doing, what he's done, and everything, like, using my burnt sienna 10% at the minute to bring back them light hairs and blend it back again. Again, blend layer, blend layer, blend layer. Scalpel. Blend layer, blend layer, blend layer, scalpel. That's basically what it is, isn't it? All of it. Blend layer, scalpel. Some of these hairs really come out really far, but not like too far, but you just flick. And then down here. No, that might have gone a bit too far, that one. I'll have to put a bit of black over the top of that. And down here, it's quite a lot as well. Let's see how I can bring it out now. can bring these hairs out into the black now I've done the black. Some of these are really blended far back, and this brown really needs blending out. And that greeny colour I just put in the umber, that needs blending back again as well. Fill in all the upper areas with this. Just to give it depth and clarity, or whatever you call it. I'm even gonna go over that orange with this to dampen it down a bit, to take out the fluorescence of it. Every time I look round at the clock to see how long we've been doing it in the morning, it's 23. Every time. That number has haunted me all my life. It seems to have done anyway, number 23. I lived at number 23 and everything. It's really strange how that number, using this to bring out some of these hairs as well now. Blend some of these back and bring them out. Into the main. Perfect colour to blend all this back, actually, this. Stop it looking so obvious. Don't need to be able to see those lines. Granted, where you do need to see them, then you do need to see them, but bring some out into the black. Again, there's really fine hairs coming up and over. You probably can't see them. Got a sort of like tapered stroke it. Pull off. Put on again. Might be better with a very sharp cream or ivory for this. An extremely sharp ivory, I reckon, for bringing out these hairs here. Just go over them again. Really faint. Oh shoot. Oh my god, I'm pressing hard, but geez, didn't think I was pressing that hard. That's left a really, really, really hard, strong point now for me to work with. Sometimes it works in your favour when it does that. It just makes you jump. Which is what you get with burnishing. And now I need to put some orange back into here. All the way up. Fell asleep last night and Alexa had to wake us up. When it was bedtime, we always got Alexa waking us up, and when it went off I was like, what? Oh my god, I fell asleep. Don't usually do that. Get back my whatever I was using, burnt sienna 10%. some of that back in here to lighten this back up. Like the edge of his ear, top. Need to keep this orange as well. And there's these parts that sort of come around. Payne's grey now. Pick out some parts of this mane that are quite dark, like the lines of fur that go underneath and that are overlapping. Over, goes over, and that goes over. That one comes around, and then there's dots dotted everywhere for overlapped hairs and stuff. Sounds to me like little Alfie's escaped out of the bloody garden again. Gets to the back gate, gets as close to the back gate as he possibly can. As you've noticed, snapping pencils is an occupation of mine. Well, he needs pressing down onto this now because there's quite a lot of layers and you gotta get it down. So I've got to press on a lot of it, unfortunately. Like getting the hairs out like them. And that one. That goes up like this into there. Get a carpet mortem now because there's some carpet mortem here. down and around under here. This mane and everything is so difficult. I'll get my Payne's Grey back now. Bring these hairs back into play. These ones that come off this. Go round. These ones that play come in as well on his head. There's one underneath. Gotta put Morton back again and put some of that in here. Back. I think we're definitely gonna have to go back an episode of Iron Fist tonight, as we fell asleep watching it. Both fell asleep. Can't believe we fell asleep. It's not like us to do that. Not both of us at the same time. Out for the count. I fell asleep with my hair wet and everything. Must have been so tired. Must have needed it. Just gonna come through with a bit of purple on this mane as well. Just in between all this grey. Let's put some lines here and there, divot it around a bit. Because I do see flashes of purple and blue, grey, brown, everything through this mane. So I want it to look as realistic as I can possibly get it. And I think that means adding a little bit of purple into it. Even if it means going over some of the grey. Payne's Grey that I've just put down. If you want to be a coloured pencil portrait artist, then I would suggest you learn patience first. Because it does take time. You have got to be prepared. And I think this is Van Dyke again, I think, yep. This is a job that people look on with awe, but also with envy, and they don't want to pay for it, a lot of people, because I think some people think, well, drawing is a virtue or something. It's like paying somebody to eat sweets. You're paying somebody to do something that they're really enjoying, but work, you're not supposed to enjoy your work. Work's supposed to be work. You go out to work and you dislike paying something for paying somebody for something they enjoy doing. It doesn't seem to be the way the world likes to pay for. They'd rather pay for something. They'd rather pay a wage to somebody not enjoying the job. I think so anyway. Maybe I'm wrong. Not always right. Just bringing some of them hairs into the colour. And I'm going to get my sanguine and put some of this back into here now. And make oranges this up a little bit now. Sorry about the crinkling. Don't forget, this is being done on Fabriano Artistico Bristol board. So you can use any pencils you want, you can use any board you want, any paper you want. I wouldn't advise using printer paper, anything major cheap or thin, not for pencil work. You do need something like a water-based, something that will accept a lot of layers, and solvent if you need it, or water if you need it, as with Inktense, because you need water with Inktense. I am thinking of doing a video at the weekend of Inktense. Just gonna draw some circles and colour some circles in and add water to it and show you what it actually does, because I'll probably do some. I'm going over with Van Dyke at the minute, by the way, just like bringing out some shadows in the fur sort of thing. Don't need a really up here. There's like that carries on past that and up. Dark. Just flicking between my Payne's grey and sanguine and cream at the minute, just trying to make sure that I blend and find all the detail. It's not easy, not with this. Didn't have pick a nightmare. I'm gonna blend all this together now with this Prismacolor and whisk it. That will have taken off any unnecessary colour I needed on the edge of it. So I'm going to come in now and blend all this together with this Prismacolor. I see a little ginger pony cat walking past my window. Blend down that way first, and then blend up that way. I know it's darker underneath there, then lighter. And then I really need a sharp edge, sort of whitey grey to that needs to be more of a, if that's that, then that needs to be more, there needs to be some sanguine in there. It needs to flow into the colour of the actual horse itself. Underneath needs to be quite brown. So I'm mixing sanguine and carpet mortem there to get a nice browny colour. That looks like it's that colour there, right underneath the hairs. And then burnt sienna. Here. Sort of pressing down a little bit now, just to get this blended. Dark in there, and then dark. So Payne's grey in here. And Payne's grey billowing up from that to the side of it. Payne's grey. hair. I'm going to carry on blending now with this white Prisma. Take out all of them obvious purple and brown lines. That I put in and just blend them out into the. So you've got your crisscrossed lines underneath as well, and then you've got your hairs coming out. Use it to bring a few of these out. I think husband tried steering me away yesterday from the Iron Fist. Said, oh, I found a new thing to watch on Netflix. Said, no, I've got to finish watching the Iron Fist yet. Can't start another one yet. And he said, yeah, just looking to see what we can watch next. Trying to find another one. Don't know if he's 100% into the Iron Fist. I quite like it. It's alright. I'm going to bring some of these out again. Some of these areas. Do like white Prismacolor for blending and bringing out hairs like that needs to be there. It does go over well, and I've found that you can put Brilliant Intense over the top of it as well, so it's good because it does get things really light. Prismacolor, because it's so creamy and white, it gets things extremely light. Like you can go over a black with Prismacolor white and make it a grey, really light grey probably as well. So just blending this in. Need to blend that brown back a bit. That's going into the white, so it's not too obvious. Blend this down. here. It's a little bit too purple. Especially over that area. Blend that in. I know it's a white hair, but it's too much of an etched white hair right like that. So it needs to be blended in to the paper. Are we ever going to get away from all this hair up here and ears and stuff? And peach. There's more of a peachy colour in there. So use my dark flesh for this bit here. Blend this out with dark flesh. Down into there as well. Still get why that just doesn't seem to ever look right. Here, it's just something not quite right about this. Yeah. It's really dark inside. I think I'm going to leave that bit alone for a while because it's confusing me and I don't want to ruin it. So I'm going to come down to this bit again and start putting some more stuff, colours onto here for now. I'll put some more orange. I mean, I've put loads of layers on here already. So maybe move the camera over a little bit. Yeah, there. get it a little bit more. I want to get more onto this video so you can see different parts of it, and while it's uploading I'll probably get some of the back done, I think, this bit off camera because it's taking forever, isn't it, on videos, and I don't want people getting bored. Oh, well, hopefully not getting bored watching. It goes up to about there, that orange. And this side's like Van Dyke brown. Sort of mixes through into, it's no obvious, it doesn't like show an obvious transition, it's just sort of like mixes through, but it is like a purpley cinnamony browny colour. Can't explain the colour. Should have printed off a picture so I could put it at the side so you could see what I was working on at the same time. Maybe I'll do that for my next one. I'm going to next one after, obviously I'm going to do the Inktense one because I really want to show what Inktense can do and how it just turns to ink. How nice it'll be. Anyway, but after that I'm going to do a graphite dog that I've seen on my Facebook. I put a post up a long time ago, well not a long time ago, a couple of weeks ago, feels like a long time ago now, asking people to post pictures of the dogs, the best pictures that they had, and I'm going to pinch one, and I found one. It's graphite. It's packed in my graphite pencils, which will be weird because I've not been on graphite for a while. It's going to be at least 3 or 4 weeks since I was on graphite, so yeah, that's going to be absolutely really strange going back to my graphite pencils, but I am going to video all that, and it doesn't take me as long to do graphite as it does colour, so yeah, that should be fun for you to watch. So keep your eye out for the graphite. I don't think I've done a graphite in slow-mo yet, which is weird because I'm a graphite artist, so it's the colour ones I've done in slow-mo. My cat one was colour, and this one is colour. Just putting in a few little detail marks. The most detail marks in this are like a red. So I'm using my carpet mortar. It's dead weird working in the quiet as well because I'm so used to having music on or something, and I can't have anything on while I'm doing a YouTube video, so it's dead surreal, like weird. I can hear everything that's going on around me, and I can hear outside and the birds and stuff. Well, not today, I can't hear the birds because I've got my window shut. It's not that warm. It's not warm in the north of England at the moment. It's sunny, but it's not warm. Husband's making a casserole for tea. I'll probably be able to smell it soon when it starts cooking up. It's in a slow cooker. Bunged it all in there, so by tea time it will be a yum yum. Although I haven't been that hungry lately, so I think last night I ate half a bowl of tuna pasta and that was it, and I had ice cream. I'm a yogurt freak at the minute for some reason. Greek honey yogurt, I love it. Don't know why. He's just messaged me, I wonder. That's one of them flying messages. God, I hate them. Why do people feel the need to do that? Facebook is being cloned. Your picture and everything is being stolen by perpetrators, and so what? Take my bloody picture. I don't give two hoots. Do whatever you want. As long as you don't steal all my photos in Facebook, I've not asked. I mean, I'm not bothered. Sorry. Oops. Not slipped. Maybe I should put this under child restriction. It wasn't a real swear word, was it? But real. Oops, I feel bad now. Pooh. Why did that even slip out like that? I don't usually swear. I'm gonna use some Naples. Is it Naples? No, olive brown. In here just a little bit because it's quite light. Coming off this bit here. So I'm going to mix some of that into there. Oh, my tummy. Do you hear that? She's off again. Yeah, I'm going to use the olive brown just to blend all that in under there. Because he has got a white bit coming down off his mane. He's got a light bit about here as well. Quite a few light bits actually. I'm sorry if you can hear my tummy rumbling. Underneath the dark, of course. Sounds like I've got a demon in the room. Hope nobody's fallen asleep yet. Wake up! Wake up! Wake up! Wake up! Wake up! Anyone fallen asleep? Wake up! And don't blame you, I fall asleep watching night videos as well. All the time. Well, nearly. I do try and stop myself from falling asleep, but it's so hard. Not that they're boring, like I say, but they're just therapeutic. This is just a... Oh, I don't know, I just automatically want to fall asleep. Right, I'm going to use Carpet Morton Violet, but I need it to be really sharp. And it's about there, I'd say, where his fur is really, like, sticks out, almost. Is it right to the corner of the eye? Yep, so it stops there. Underneath the eye there. So say about there. Comes up. And then it's light. About here. About there is a light bit. And then there's like a V and a Y. With letters now, not shapes, letters. And then it's dark. And then dark again. Then dark. Dark again. Dark. Dark. Going too far out. And then down here near saddle is another dark bit. And then there's a dark bit that flicks up there. And then it's dark again. And then goes round. Whoop. And middle of the saddle is a dark bit. Goes round. And another bit there. Then the shadow of the saddle harness. There's light bits there as well. And that bit there creates a circular shadow sort of thing. Which then comes up and then this is quite dark. Oops, I think I went a bit far with that then. Oops. So just make sure it carries on through. Maybe I need another blender. This is a Prismacolor colourless blender. I'm just going to try and blend some of that obvious line up into the actual horse's fur rather than on the saddle. It doesn't make much of a difference, but I've also got a rolled up blender, a stump, blending stump. So I'm also going to push it up with this as well. Actually is working better. Just so that it doesn't leave the obvious line around the saddle. Them two, the bits there need blending back, don't they? Leave them there. But I don't want to blend them too light, so, but they do need blending. Maybe use cream. This bit here really needs blending back. It's not as soft as I'd like it to be. Not like a Prismacolor would be. Blend them out with this as well. Where I put that white. I can feel the waxiness of the Prismacolor underneath this Faber-Castell ivory. So waxy. Now, although you know, like, it's a chestnut horse, this bit is a shadow, so it is quite like whitey, light grey, because there is a shadow underneath where his muscle is, and ear as well as like little bits that it's going to take some doing. Sanguine. Start at the bottom. Remember I did a Derwent Inktense here and then put water on it about 2 days ago. Now I'm going over it with Sanguine, just so then I can put the detail in on the top. Small circular motions. Pretty much all the same colour here. Body is also like a light orange, so I'm going to put some of that in as well. Using the side of my pencil now, quite lightly, not too light. And the same here, and then I'm going to have to go and let my dogs in, I think. Quite considerable darker underneath this bit, a lot brown and dark red on top of this colour. His muzzle is quite light at the bottom here. Not there though, that's red. This is quite light. This is my orange Faber-Castell. I think we're going to reach over 2 hours early today, so I might have to get some of it done off camera while loading. Unfortunately, I can't record while loading either, so and then it would take me all weekend to edit, and I wouldn't be able to use my camera at weekend then if I had to wait till weekend to edit all of them. So I have to do it day by day at the minute. If I had two computers, I'd be okay. But I haven't, so it's not possible. I'm gonna put some of this orange in underneath here and mix all that together. What I just put in then, right up to about there. Bring that into there a little bit, just like I brought that into there. I'm bringing this into here a little bit, not a lot, just so that it doesn't look obvious as a transition between that colour and that colour, because it's more like a shade on his nose from the black, from the dark, but he is quite like that colour there on this side for some reason is totally different from this like triangular bit and this bit and this bit. It's more like a peachy grey colour, like cinnamon, which is what I'm going to put down, blend this in with now. Try and get in all them little holes. I'm tempted to use Zesty pencil blend now to just blend all this together, but I'm not going to do, because I've spent far too much time blending it myself. So I think the husband's just come in, so pardon me while I go and get the dogs. I shall not be long. Be back in a second to you. Okay, I'm back. And I've remembered I've got my Holbeins, which have got perfect cluster colours for this, because it's like this colour, which is ash rose. We need to clean the end of that because it's got blend this all now in with this rose, only lightly. Even right down to this bit here. Blend it all. Could do with a sharper point, to be fair. Don't really want to use my helix with this. Be careful with my handheld sharpener. Just want a bit of a point so I can get into these holes. Intentions. Even listen to music from my headphones again now. Just feels too quiet. You know, sometimes the quiet really can bug you. It is just starting to annoy me today at the minute. Can't concentrate, so I thought I might be able to concentrate more if I listen to a bit of music. I love music. I'm a country music person myself, more than anything. I'm a country girl. And then a country song comes on. How crazy is that? There's all it is to see the sweet of yours. I never get there, but I'm gonna try. 10,000 hours of the rest of my life. I could love you. Just seen someone going next door with a mask on. I think they're finally learning. So the rest of my life I'm gonna love you. I'm gonna love you. Oh, I hope it's not Laffer. Doesn't actually go up like that there, so why haven't I put the black in there? Get my black pencil. It's better. If it is Laffer, I hope it starts raining. dogs are in with me now, so that won't matter. So sorry if you can hear Pep snoring, he's not doing it yet, but right, so let that rose gold go for a little bit now, and I'm coming over to my apricot. Again, need sharper edge. And blend all this in with this apricot. Holbeins are so soft, don't have to press on at all. Be careful that colour doesn't get onto that black and then smudge it with my hand. Bring that into there. See how I'm bringing that colour into this colour and back and forth with these colours, just blending on top of each other and then marking out lines where I'm thinking that they're going to be going and lines where I think they're underneath, and then going over the top to make them look like they're underneath. And then blending out with a softer pencil. I started off, when I first started drawing, this is a bit of advertisement for free for another set of pencils. I started off using Marco Raffine. They are a really, really hard pencil, but they work just as good. And then I went to Prismacolor, and then obviously the more commissions I got, the more I could save up, and then I went to Faber-Castell and I got a set of Holbeins for Christmas. Well, a set of Holbein pastels for Christmas anyway. They are the really expensive ones, but Caran d'Ache was my next ones before the Holbein. So that's the way I worked it at Marco Raffine, then Prismacolor, then Faber's, then Luminance, Caran d'Ache Luminance, and then I got some Holbeins as well. I wouldn't mind the normal coloured Holbeins, don't get me wrong. I would like to see how they feel. Put a little bit of this here, even though you can't really see it much. Still going to use it to blend them back a bit. orange in there and red, so I can put some of this in there. Always keep an eye on your reference photo. Can't stress that enough. We're getting there slowly. And I'm going to use I'm going to go back to this one, I think. Sea Fog. Oh, I don't think I've used this one actually. Sea Fog. What names they've got. Sea Fog. Holbein. Holbein Sea Fog. I've only got about 15 minutes left on this video. God, where did that 2 hours go? Oh my God. Layering just takes up so much time. I really hope no one's getting bored. I'm so sorry it's taken so many parts to do this. Makes you wonder how many hours it takes, like, for the other artists. Am I just doing something like I'm like I said, I'm not massively a coloured penciled artist, so but I know what I'm doing. I've watched enough to know what I'm doing. Get to about over 2 hours, just over 2 hours probably with this part 5. So that this will mainly be done then, and then I'll just edit, and while it's uploading I'll just put all the detail in on this bit, I think, and put the underlayer on the other side. Which will probably be intense. You get the gist of all this layering, don't you, now? Figuring out what colours you need. If you haven't got a certain colour, you can always colour swatch and make a colour from another colour, like red and green, making brown and things like that. I think that's right. Red and green makes brown. It's a little bit red up that end, so I'm going to have to be careful if I go up with this Holbein. even though my ink tints will go over the top of it. Mix this in with it. Mix that brown in with this sea fog. Like some artists will just leave them holes there, and that'll do for them, but I can't do that. Me, I've got to fill all them little holes, even if it means me blending it within a blender. But even then, it doesn't always work. I might have to blend that in with a slightly blend it in with a blender. Oh god, jump up. Not often I use black, but I'm going to use black for this bit here. Because this is underneath the saddle. I'm not going to put the black over there. I think mainly it's grey underneath these, so I'm going to use my cold grey IV for an underlayer of this saddle. look at my analytics, statistics or whatever, you can't say that word, on YouTube the other day, and it seems that weekend is the best time for people to view your YouTube videos. Sunday, it seems my views went up quite dramatically over on a Sunday, so either I posted more and shared more on the Sunday, or people actually was sat down doing nothing on the Sunday and had the time to watch. I'm just going to keep going through this saddle with this cold grey IV. Keep the saddle going. Make sure that stays dark there, so remember that's dark. Small circular motion. I'll probably come over this with a white Prismacolor afterwards, just to lighten it off a bit, and then I can go over it with detail. Careful around where these hairs fall through over the top of the saddle. Try not to touch that colour. I think that needs to be on the top of that. I think that needs to scratch out a little bit here. Tip: don't put the lid of your scalpel in your mouth and then try to put scalpel in, because you miss. Right, what are we doing then? Alright, yeah. I'm going to use my burnt sienna for this bit here, because it is a stray hair coming down towards the collar, brace, ring, whatever you call it. Back to this grey now. Back to my cold grey IV. I think I've already put a warm grey underneath this bit because it is a bit of a different colour. So there is a layer of warm grey underneath this as well. Because it's like, I don't look afraid. It's sort of like afraid. Baby, Just a fine light layer of this. Doesn't matter on this, but if I do it in up down motion or circular motion, because there are start marks on this saddle anyway, so I could make use of the start marks by creating them into detail, so it wouldn't matter. I know it's been a long time coming for her. Don't stop. I just wish things didn't take so goddamn long. Oh well, if it's watched, it's watched. If it's not, it's not, innit? Stod it. Quality, not quantity. It's more than half finished now. If I hate it when I finish with it, I'm gonna cry. Sharpen it to get a point so I could go down and get down into this bit here. Does look like it's coming more together, doesn't it, when you get the vein down. Need to sharpen that. Get the before I put water on underneath this bit here. It's really red. Okay, I just wanted to put that there. Now bring it down here again now. I was hoping to get this done before the bin men came round, this 2-hour one, but just missed out. It's going to get really noisy in a minute because the bin men are here. Maybe people will just skip like 2, 3, 4 or 5 and just go like 1, 2, whatever to the end. Maybe I'll find in the future that the middle ones don't get watched as much as the first at the beginning and the end. Don't get this song. Don't stay awake for too long. Don't go to bed. Don't get that. Make a cup of coffee for your head. Weird. going to do a PPD today, but I can't bother now. Circular motions down this end, so don't go out of line. My eyes are stinging. I've not got my glasses on my head. I wonder why my eyes are stinging. And that'll be it now. My eyes will be stinging for the rest of the day now because I've used them without my glasses. Looked like something was missing. Can you hear something? Oh, it's just behaving things. It's one of the dogs making funny noises. I think I'm leaving that off. Freak me out. I'm going to use some more Holbein on this bit here and blend it in a little bit more. I actually might use yeah, I think I'm going to leave it there for this video. For part 5, I'm going to leave it there for part 5. I didn't feel like I got very much done in that part, although it is coming together a little bit more with the detail and everything. But I can still see where I'm still going to have to do. So I'm probably gonna do the still gonna have to do bit while I'm not online, and I've uploaded this video and everything, and it's on its way through editing and that. So yeah, I'll leave it there for part 5. I'm sorry if you didn't get much from that one, guys and girls. But please stay with me and watch part 6, and we will get this finished eventually. It may take 7 or 8 parts, I think, maybe. And I'm saying 7.5 ish, probably. So yeah, it's going to be quite a bit of work, and it's only size A4. But it's my first horse and I want to get it right, so there's no point rushing and getting it all wrong. So yeah, anyway, thank you for watching, guys, and I will see you in part 6. Thanks, guys. Bye.